Yo, what up, man? Since y'all wanted a nigga back, you know what I mean? So I might as well come back with a top five. Now, these songs are top five Joe Budden songs from his album, but they're more relatable to me and to, my mind state at the time. Sometimes still feel like this. But starting off with number five is the track Under the Sun, which got a rock vibe, a nice sample to it, relatable lyrics. You're talking about his life. It's very deep. And if you know Joe Budden, he always been the one in the industry to basically put everything out on the line, similar to what Eminem does or used to do. And this is, why it's my number five. My number four will be Just to Be Different. Just the dark theme of it. It's more introspective. It's deep. I love the sample of it. And this song I literally played back in '08, back to back because this just was my state of mind. It's very relatable to me. That's why I'm a Joe Budden fan. And this just happened to be one of the songs that will live with me, until I'm no longer here. Going into my number four would be Anything Goes off the Halfway House. Definitely enjoyed the beat, the sample, the flow, his lyrics, basically about enjoying life, having fun, just having a good night out. And it's more to it if you take time to listen to it. But this definitely a song to me that always was like one of the most upbeat songs when I was drinking. I was drinking a lot of Moet champagne and just having fun, man. My number two choice would be The Soul. Basically, it's about hip hop. You know what I mean? I definitely love the beat, the jazziness of it, the sample, his flow, the lyrics, and how he feels hip hop is not really the same. It's changed through the years since he was coming up. It's about what made him love hip hop, and to just see the way that it's going now, it just at a space to where he doesn't really feel like he fits in a sense, and I can kind of understand that. And he's dove into this category many a times, through numerous songs. You can go check his catalog for that. But this definitely is a great record. And my number one of this Halfway House album will be Check Me Out. Just the bars, the smoothness of it, his flow, the production. He just did what he did on this record, man. He just smoothly, lyrically, just demolished this record. You know what I mean? It's just letting motherfuckers know, like, I'm still me. At the same time, giving you a bit of his life and a bit of, hip hop at its finest. And he just did what he did. This album dropped, October 28th in '08. It was an independent album on Amalgam Digital. He was like the one of the ones I want to say, as far as being on mainstream and then disappeared from mainstream, that really understood the internet other than just Soldier Boy and shit like that. But Joe Budden definitely hit a milestone when it came to just releasing music and releasing material that a lot of people can relate to. And these are like the top five songs from this project that are relatable to me. I enjoyed the whole album and was kind of upset that I couldn't find a physical for it. But definitely some would say it was a mixtape because you can go on mixtape sites and find it, but I couldn't find it. But if you go on iTunes, you will see it. And this definitely was just one of the better albums, to where he was, torn between, after the Def Jam situation and, being independent. And he put out a couple albums on Amalgam Digital, this, what was the name of them other joints that I got? Padded Room, I want to say not the Escape Route. That one never came out. It was another one after the Padded Room. I got both them shits. And yeah, it was Padded Room, Escape Route, and The Great Escape is the one that never came out. But this shit is just crazy all the way through. You know what I mean? It's not too much. It's not too little. And it just seemed like the type of music Joe Budden was making back then, far as the industry goes, he was just ahead of his time. And these five tracks stand out the most to me, and they're relatable to me when you listen to the whole body of work. But at the same time, if you look at music now for what it is, you look at it and be like, damn, Joe Budden was doing this years ago before motherfuckers was really even fucking with it. But this has to be, for a Joe Budden project. This is like would be in my top five Joe Budden albums. You know what I mean? Because I consider it an album. I don't consider it, a mixtape at all. And it's just a good body of work. But these are the five songs. So if you ever heard them, what you think about them? If you haven't heard them, go check it out. And yeah, my top five Joe Budden Halfway House songs. One.